What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Campbell Chronicles. Today I am so excited. I was brought here by work to the nation's capital. I am very excited to be here. I got 24 hours to just go explore. So I made my way down to downtown DC right now, and I'm gonna check out some of the monuments. This episode is gonna be more about DC on a budget. How do you get around? What do you do on a budget? Well, I'll tell you right now, it was actually pretty easy to get here. My hotel was actually over by the airport, and Dulles Airport is about a 40-minute drive, and it was really easy to get here via the bus system. Believe it or not, yeah, I got on the bus for $7.50, and it was so nice. So nice, just easy to get on, easy to get off. Took me right down to downtown DC. So here we are, we're at the glorious Washington Monument, and behind me here, we got the nation's capital over here. Now, the last time I was here was actually when I was a teenager. I don't remember much, but what I do remember, I want to go see again. So like the Washington Monument, we're on our way to see that now. I also want to check out the World War II monument. I walked by and took some pictures of the castle, and it's just so gorgeous. The grounds here are amazing. So yeah, I'm very excited to be here again. But yeah, guys, DC on a budget, what do you do? Let's go check it out. All right, getting really close to our first stop, the Washington Monument. Now, if you'll notice, there's going to be some difference in colors. When construction halted in 1856, they had to acquire some public funding, and the public funding didn't really come till 1876, so there was a good chunk of time where that tower wasn't even finished. But yeah, let's go take a closer look. Everything is bigger in person. This is huge, and yeah, I can picture Peter Parker way up there at the top. One of the coolest things about coming down here to downtown DC is the fact that you can see some of the country's oldest architecture. Maybe not the oldest, but it's gonna be up there as far as when it was created and whatnot, so being able to see it is pretty cool. Beyond here, we got the Lincoln Memorial. That's gonna be next, but just admire how big this is. It's pretty cool. Now, I'm here a little later in the evening, not going to be taking any tours, not going to be going up any elevators, but that's okay. I'm sure I'll be coming back here at some other point in my career, so not a big deal. All right, so still up here by the Washington Monument here, and we also have the, you can kind of see it peeking up over here. It's the White House. We're going to stop over there a little bit later. Hopefully it'll still be light outside, but one of, I'm not sure if it was the president, but one of his helicopters just flew over and it got a rise out of the crowd, so it was kind of cool. But yeah, let's take a look a little bit more at this Washington Monument, and then we're heading over to Lincoln's Memorial. All right, just like so many other things, just the sight of most of these things, again, it's one thing just seeing them in pictures. It's another thing actually being here. That behind me, that way in the back there, right there, that's the Lincoln Memorial, and right here is the World War II Memorial that I'm kind of by with all the fountains. Let's go take a closer look. I love this place already. Alright, so I really love the symbology they use here. Over behind me here, you can see the Atlantic side. All the way over here, you can see the Pacific side. So that's just symbolizing coast to coast. You can draw the symbolism there, but man, everything is just so well kept, so beautiful. I'm really loving this memorial here. It's pretty awesome. Take a look around, you can see all the states. Each one of these little monuments here is an individual state. That's kind of cool. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just a certain element of peace that I'm really digging here. But I really am digging this monument. If you walk around and read some of these plaques, you get a real kind of reverence by visiting this place. All right, so earlier today I had a diversion. I was flying around and weather got bad. I had to divert to the airport. I was supposed to be here like 2 hours ago, or at least 2 hours earlier, but that's okay. What are you gonna do? Weather's gonna be weather. But I have to say, I am not disappointed with the lighting that they have around these memorials. Yeah, so I was actually really afraid that I was going to be losing sunlight a little too quickly, but yeah, that's okay because it's given me a whole new look on some of these monuments that I have seen before. I saw it in daylight. I was really hoping to see it in daylight, but I honestly think this is better. Seeing them with the lights on them and just a nice ambiance, and it's just really nice. As I'm walking up to the Lincoln Memorial, it's just really hitting me how cool these things are. The World War II monument is awesome, but as I get closer to the Lincoln Memorial, it's like, this is awesome. Take a look. Now, strictly speaking, DC on a budget, right? You're coming here, you don't have much cash to spend. What do? Well, it's pretty obvious you see some of the monuments. If you haven't been here before, you gotta see some of the big ones, like the Lincoln Memorial, like the Washington Memorial, and so on. You gotta go see the White House, which we'll go see later. If you've been here before and you're looking for a new experience, there are a ton of smaller monuments all around, just tons. And that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna have time to see them all, I just won't. But I will be able to see some of the big ones, which I've wanted to see for a really long time. So you also got to think about travel. How are you going to get here? What are you going to do when you get here? Are you going to walk? Are you going to ride? Are you going to get Ubers everywhere? I mean, you could. There is, but there's also mopeds that you can rent. You could just hoof it around, which I'm doing today. Or you could just take a bus everywhere. By the way, my bus pass was $8.50 for a day. It was on sale. I think it's normally like 14, 15 bucks. But for a day, $8.50. Easy. So yeah, we're almost there. Let's go take a look. So we've officially made it to the top. We're sitting here with Lincoln. Man, he's big. He is pretty big, but I'm digging it. Like I said, the lighting, I'm very surprised how much better of an experience I'm having because it's darker with all the lighting. I'm loving it. And you know, you got the view of the incredible view of the Washington Monument with the pond, and it's just, oh, it's stunning. All right, so now we're actually gonna head over to the White House. We're gonna start making our way over there and see what we can see. I know it's a little bit dark and it's behind gates, so we'll do what we can do to see what we can see. But otherwise, let's just go have some fun and exploring. Finally made it up to the White House. Check it out. It's a beaut. This is probably something I'm going to want to come back and see in the daylight just to get a little bit better idea of what's around it. There's a lot to see and a lot to do, a lot of little monuments around this area, but with the lack of sunlight, I'd like to come back and just spend more time here and see what I can see when the sun's out. But yeah, all right guys, that's going to wrap it up for us today. I was going to go grab a bite to eat, but it's getting so late. Everything is closing and I'm going to miss the bus. So maybe next time we'll do some local, but on a budget here. Just keep in mind there's a lot of food trucks around, so definitely check some of those out. Look like a lot of good food too, so yeah, definitely keep that in mind. Of course, you got your chain restaurants, you got more local restaurants as well, but I'm gonna miss the bus. It's getting late, I gotta go. Thanks again for watching, guys, and remember, adventure is out there.